And hey there everyone, hello once again to you one and all, and welcome back to my channel once again. This is Mac. And once again, it's a whole continuation of the gameplay commentary video of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. This mission, which we are about to embark on, is going to be a covert, sneaky type of mission. I personally think this is going to be a good one. Now, before we do continue on here, as always, just want to give out an awesome thank you to all who have subscribed to my channel. Once again, that's just very greatly appreciating. I'm very much content with that, and that does, that tells me all of you do like and enjoy my work. So, so as always, thank you very much. This will help me out in the long run of things. To those who have tuned into my channel for the first time, please and thank you very kindly do subscribe to this channel, like, and hit that notification button for future gameplay commentary content. Okay, so we'll go on ahead and carry on here. All right, so we're gonna go over here. Just trying to think what we're going to be doing here. Okay, so pretty much what's going to go on here, first of all, is we're going to go into a briefing room. And this type of briefing room is going to be, in correlations with the mission. So what we're going to be doing is hitting this type of Lubyanka Building, the whole Lubyanka briefing prior to hitting this mission right here, which is Desperate Measures. This is the one I've been talking about. Now, I know that it's been a while, but at the same time, I've also been doing some really cool and epic type of articulate type of, kind of a bit of a fun fact, detailed type of work for all of you, so you can kind of be able to see some really interesting type of gameplay footage in relations to inside of this building here. I thought, this is something for all of you to enjoy and watch, because I've also added a few other types of clips inside of here that's going to be linking with this level right here, the whole Desperate Measures. And keep in mind, this is inside, okay, this is inside, like, what they call it, the Lubyanka Building, which houses the KGB, well, it's pretty much like the KGB headquarters. Houses the KGB in the whole gameplay version of Moscow, Russia. So what we're going to do here is hit this mission briefing up here first, prior to hitting this. Alright. Meet you all in there.
Hudson.
We finished analyzing that mainframe that Mason Woods brought from Yamantau.
And?
Perseus was looking for the names of sleeper agents Dragovich used in '68.
Give us those names. We'll get Adler's team to track them down.
Perseus erased them.
Fuck me.
There's only one place you're gonna find that information now. The Lubyanka Building.
What? KGB headquarters? Why didn't Perseus get them there himself?
I don't know. Maybe he's operating without authorization.
I'll let Adler know. But we're gonna do this the right way, or we're not gonna do it at all.
Just got word. Belikov is back in Moscow.
You guys know the plan. Bell, you're with me. Lazar, be ready for exfil.
Are you taking him into the KGB with you? Are you crazy? Wait for Mason or Woods to return.
I don't need Mason or Woods. I need Bell. He's got the skill we need.
Are you enjoying this? You're risking the entire operation unnecessarily.
It's not unnecessary. It's calculated.
Just understand that if you botch this, we can't get those names. It's over.
I know you can do this. Hudson doesn't trust anyone he can't control.
do some digging. Oh, that new enlarger came in. I set it up in the dark room for you.
Curious. Does the name Madam Shell mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar.
There's intel crisscrossing ARPANET that her body washed up along the Pedios River in Cyprus.
Huh. That's so.
And her head 2 kilometers downstream. Reports estimate her death around August of last year. Of all places, you were on assignment in Cyprus this past summer. Coincidence, wouldn't you say?
Our line of work is full of coincidences.
MI6 was keen on finding her. A rogue double agent gone dark for several years. I suppose she must have exposed herself somehow to the CIA.
Leave behind a trail of heads? Bound to get attention.
I worked with Madame Shell for 3 years, closely. I trusted her. But the moment I began to suspect something, she knew. I was able to fight her off, but she left me with this parting gift.
Oof. That's a dirty cut.
Quite. So imagine my surprise when I read these reports. Madame Shell, body washed up on one bank, head on the other. Ironic, wouldn't you say?
I'd call it poetic justice.
Lazar. Thank you.
For what?
Okay, that was interesting. That's almost practically kind of indicating or pointing out that, hey, I've got dirt on you, and I can, like, I'm onto you kind of thing. It's like, well, what good does that do if this happened like a long time ago or something? Anywho, okay, so what I'm going to do is, who am I going to talk to here first? Well, I guess I'll go ahead and... He's not going to really be much of a talker, this guy, if I chat with him about anything. Here, hold on.
Nope. Don't touch my legs. There we go. You bored or what?
Okay, let's leave him be. Okay. Here is Lazar himself.
Time to break out your Russian, Bell. Well, she's...
You know what this dude thinks about Park?
she's a true professional. I don't trust anyone at first, but after Berlin, I realized she's the real deal. Park's one of the guys to me.
One of the guys my ass.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell. That's like saying either other game characters can be able to have like so-called like a little inner crush on this female game character. Anyway.
Hell no. KGB headquarters? Just between you and me.
And me.
And Sims. I hope I never get closer than pulling up in a car and picking you up. This has every chance of going tits down.
Up, man. Tits up.
Up, down. What's the difference? Yep. It's a long way to Moscow.
I hope that, the policies of YouTube or the company of YouTube will forgive me for even saying something like this, but at the same time, tits down? I've heard of, the whole phrase or the term, shit's gonna roll downhill pretty quick or something like that, or something in relations to that, but tits down? That must be a real old ass type of a saying from the early 80s or something. Again, I've never heard of that before. Okay, guess
God damn it.
chat with this guy here who has very little to no trust in anyone.
Have you come to convince me that you should be headlining this operation? Oh, is that right? Well, at least you're not hiding behind Adler. I'll grant you that. Now what is it? That's on a need-to-know basis. And from where I'm standing, there's no reason in hell you need to know that. You're to make contact with him and follow Adler's lead. Negative. Digging into the KGB's most classified database would blow his cover and burn years of posturing. He'll get you in, but he won't go near that list of names. We can't take the time to fabricate them. Belikov will get you uniforms, and from there you'll need to improvise. Strategically speaking, this borders on insanity, which is precisely the type of work we rely on Adler for. Either as Adler's most trusted ally, or as cannon fodder. An excellent proposition.
Yeah, sure thing, Hudson. Whatever the hell you say. And apparently, not too long ago, there was, DLC that just, or rather, of an update that just came onto this game here, where now this guy right here, Jason Hudson, is now a playable character in the whole online version of this game. Whether to say if I'm going to give him a shot or not, I don't know. I can't say for sure. But at the same time, it's like, we'll see. I got a type of other playable characters I wouldn't mind, giving a bit of a shot for the hell of things. But him's like, we'll see down the road. We'll see. All right. Now, I'm not gonna really say this person's name, but I'm pretty sure all of you will get my little sarcastic hint. Time to now chat with our favorable type of so-called 1980s public figure, the whole 80s version of an Instagram model, fitness model, OnlyFans model, and whatnot, what have you. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. It was way too funny. Okay. This female character right here.
Bill, I didn't
Didn't expect to see you back here. Less is more. Less talking, less interaction, less commotion. Blend in. It's the last place that I'll expect an intrusion, so you'll have that to your advantage. Pretty much everything else is at your disadvantage. Coordinating infill and exfil. We've had to move mountains to fashion an untraceable route to Lubyanka Square. I'll make sure that goes off without a hitch. Getting you out, however, is another headache entirely. I've requested updated aerial reconnaissance to aid in planning your escape route. I don't want to run into any unknowns. Our path out of the Soviet Union will be anything but conventional. Hudson has his biases. There are people he'll never trust, and certain people he trusts impeccably. Just so happens you fall into the former category. I wouldn't dwell on it. Hudson was leery about commingling with other intelligence agencies, but after President Reagan greenlit Adler's operation, he fell in line like a good little American patriot.
I'll just go ahead and perform a little bit of a mild flirt type of interaction with her. I'm pretty sure all of you would have had seen this before.
Remember when I warned you about inquiring into Adler's past? Some of that was likely projection. We're not always proud of our scars. Being cheeky, are we, Belle?
And, ladies and gentlemen, that was the great and wonderful Helen Park. Okay, we'll just go ahead and move on.
I'll be here if you need me.
Alright, now we'll go ahead and chat with the whole ringleader, so to speak. Now this is the part I had mentioned a bit of a while ago about when Lily's character, Helen Park, had mentioned about asking questions about people's scars or whatever and how people may react. With Bruce's character here, Russell Adler, Russell doesn't react all negative. He just pretty much tells you, oh, this thing? No, this is what happened, blah, 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 blah. Just try and be careful and don't do what I did, kind of thing. Anyways, here we go.
What's on your mind? This isn't the first government agency I've broken into. The best are virtually impenetrable. But there's always a weakness. In this case, the weakness is the KGB placing too much trust in one of their own. If there was ever an operation suited to your skill set, it's this one. I handle the talking. You get us the names. Why do you ask? I don't. He's not one of mine. If I couldn't put my life in the hands of vetted strangers, I'd be in a different line of work. No. MI6 focuses mainly on the perimeter. Agents in client states. Smaller figures within the USSR. They go from the outside in. Belikov is one of ours, supposedly. I'm trusting Hudson here. Man can be a pain in the ass, but he's no fool. Scar? You mean this? Is it noticeable? You know what they say about kids falling in with a bad crowd? Well, let's just say I fell in with the worst part of the bad crowd. The girl wasn't worth it. Believe me.
Interesting. A different type of alternative response with that. I have seen this type of response before on a separate type of YouTube video on this site here, but at the same time, I was like, okay, I thought he was going to mention that he was chasing after some suspect. He fell down onto a pole or car or something like that and caused that scar. So when he says that you know what they say about kids falling in with a bad crowd, let's just say I fell in with the worst part of the bad crowd. The girl wasn't worth it, believe me. Either that's a true story or that's merely a cover-up. Either way, who knows? It's not like we're going to be able to know anyways. Anywho.
Okay.
Don't worry, Russ. I know we have a job to do. Anywho. Okay, so now that we have already completely conversed with everyone already, now, here we go. Here's the whole little details here for you. Now, the main mission we are hitting off with here is boom. Desperate measures. Again, this is one of my faves. Now, before I do proceed, about the mission here, I'm sure you do or might recall who this guy right here is.
I'll contact our KGB insider Belikov. He'll offer logistical support. Hell, Belikov may want to fly the chopper himself.
Woods, you know what the KGB does to double agents. Yep. Da. If they win this season, it's almost worth facing the fighting squad. Hey, I've only 1 hour of fuel, so after that, you find yourself a new ride.
Yes, that is Russian Major Dimitri Belikov, who currently on this mission serves as the head of the security for the KGB, which the KGB, according to what I've heard, is also known as Russia's secret police. Now, during that time period, anywhere between when, I think it was like during the time of like 60s, 70s, or 80s or something like that, however how long the KGB has existed, the KGB, I think what they did anyways is they had practiced this kind of method, especially during the time when the German Empire had done this, which was if one German officer soldier said one thing to another German officer soldier, like this guy is gonna pull something stupid, like he's going to pretty much betray all of us. And I think the KGB also had done this as well. Perhaps, maybe, I'm not entirely too sure, but during that time period is that once they had kind of so-called ratted you out, that type of secret police would end up grabbing that soldier or officer right there and cause them to metaphorically, boom, disappear. They would automatically disappear. You would never hear from them. You would never see them. Nothing. Now, I don't know if that's also the KGB style that once something that goes wrong or an information gets leaked out or someone pulls something stupid like one of their own, they would grab them, silence them, make them disappear so you'll never hear nor see them ever again or something like that. But I know during that time period, I have heard that usually something like that would happen. Anyways, here. So let's see here now. Just going to go through some of the stuff here to kind of show you what's going to go on here. So here's a picture once again of the Russian Major Dimitri Belikov. That is the Lubyanka Building, of which that you'll be playing as him for a little bit. And then once you do manage to get a certain type of key card that you need, pretty much you'll be able to get both Bruce Thomas's character Russell Adler and Bell inside of this building here. So this is the Lubyanka Building. This is the whole security type of monitoring type of cameras all over the place. And well, I know that Bruce's character Adler and Bell won't deal with that, but definitely Dimitri Belikov will. Not too sure what that is exactly. Maybe like a timesheet as to who's coming in, who's coming out. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, that's just something I found. The whole gas deployment, you'll be dealing with that later on. That must be the whole schematics of for the same machine. Okay, so again, that's the guy right here that you'll be dealing with. That for about good, roughly give or take, between the whole percentage of 20 to maybe 50% or something like that, depends upon what you're doing inside the building. You'll be dealing with him, with Dimitri Belikov, and then the rest it'll be both Bruce Thomas's character Russell Adler and you yourself as a player as Bell. Okay. Well, anyways, just gonna mention this once again here because I've already had made some notes just to explain some stuff. So once again, as always, this is Russian Major Dimitri Belikov, who's the KGB's head of security and a playable character that you will be playing on this mission here. Now, what I will do as Belikov, after he's done chatting with Russell Adler on a secure phone line.
Not yet. I know you have this under control. We'll meet you at the basement entrance once you have the bunker key.
Comrade Belikov, you've been summoned to the conference room upstairs. Secretary Gorbachev is here from the Central Committee.
Having a meeting with the higher-up members of the KGB board.
The traitor will be caught, and he will pay a high price for his betrayal.
Belikov, you are dismissed.
And sneaking into the security monitoring room to shut down all of the surveillance.
Sir.
Now I need to hide the body.
Is showing all of the angles, all of the ways, all of the angles as to how to get your hands on this security code card right here.
In data entry, I could program this blank keycard into a bunker key, yes.
Which you will need, and will give you that type of access to sneak in. This guy right here, Bruce Thomas's character, Russell Adler, and Bell himself here. He has the same guy who made the little jump. That was me, of course, as is, but just merely giving off a strong indication. And another interesting thing that's going to happen is once Dimitri Belikov, this guy right here, once Dimitri Belikov does get Adler and Bell in the building, Adler and Bell, as in you, the player, are going to be needing a change of clothes. A change of clothes just to blend into the crowd and the environment. So so you can be able to successfully sneak your way inside to the top secret, top restricted area within the Lubyanka Building to get that top secret KGB information on the identities of the sleeper agents. Now, what type of clothing are you going to need to successfully blend in, get past security, and get in depth within the restricted areas of the KGB division? Well, that's a good question. Well, this is what you'll be needing. No. 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 Not that type of clothing. No. That type of clothing, no, you're not going to be wearing that. No, that type of clothing from something like the Sims game, that will definitely not work. That will get you like spotted, arrested, and maybe perhaps shot and killed, no problem. Even in the Sims 4, like in the whole Sims 4 DLC version of Get to Work and wearing a Sims police uniform, plain simple, that for sure as hell will not work. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if you got caught wearing that, stopped, and got questioned for that. No. Okay. Okay, just to give you an idea or an example of the type of clothing that you'll need for a disguise, let's briefly look at Hitman 2 and give you an idea as to what you will need to blend in. Okay, I'm sure all of you know who he is, right? Agent 47, who is voiced by the South African actor and comedian David Bateson. With this lethal assassin character, Agent 47 can strike at his target either from a far distant range to extreme close-up, like he's right behind you, or in front of you, especially in a disguise. And there would be no way in hell you'd be able to catch on to him in the act, especially on that, and stop him, considering it would be way beyond too late for you to do anything, considering he's already got you. Now, with Agent 47 here, considering stealth for him is his best friend, his greatest ally, he can also stealth his way into a large, crowded area in broad daylight like this. And people will pay very little to no attention to you at all. That's the type of situation that Russell Adler and Bell is going to be in. But prior to blending in and stealthing your way into a crowded area where people will pay very little to no attention to you at all, you're going to need the right disguise to sneak your way in so people won't question you. If they do, well, I hope to hell you'll be able to improvise on your feet and quick. The type of disguise you'll need that will help you pull off the job, well, obviously help you pull off the right job with ease, is a uniform. Not just any uniform, mind you. This United States Army uniform won't do. I'm sure, you'll be stopped, questioned, and I'm sure shit will hit the fan ultra quick. Ultra damn quick. So the type of uniform that you will be needing is not this one. This one. You are entering into a building that houses the KGB. That's the Russian secret police. So plain and simple, if you need to pull off, any kind of stealth job, right? This is the uniform you will need. Or especially this one, more particularly the whole desperate measures for that specific one that you need. That is the uniform that you will need primarily for that mission. No, not the whole Russian soldier one. The one that makes you look like an officer. This is the one that you're gonna be needing. By the way, before I do continue on, this mission, the way I have it all kind of structured and planned out and so on, this mission here might be a two-parter type of mission, considering I will be going through all the angles as to how to get that security card prior to getting Adler and Bell in the building. Okay, so I'll just read about the mission here and continue on. Okay, so hold on. Russell Adler and Bell McCallar, yes, myself, with the aid of head of security Dimitri Belikov, infiltrated the Lubyanka Building in hope of acquiring the top secret KGB information the sleeper agents' identities Perseus had found within the ruins of Yamantau. So in other words, you will have to go in there, try and get that information, and then haul ass out of there. So what's going to happen is, it's for I think roughly give or take about between, this is a rough type of percentage ratio, between a quarter or half of the way into the mission, 25 to 50% through the mission here. It's going to be all stealth, very little to no interaction with anyone, all stealth, wearing that Russian uniform to try and blend in. And then once you get into the whole restricted heavy security stuff to get those names, that's when shit kicks off and guns are blazing and whatever, and that's when you pretty much get out of the whole KGB building with the list of the sleeper agents, pretty much quite literally guns heavily blazing. All right, and let's go ahead and kick this off, and here we go.
The Lubyanka Building, KGB headquarters in Moscow. The sleeper agent records are stored in the archives 100 feet below ground in a nuclear defense command bunker.
Your only way in or out is through this high-security elevator.
We'll need proper credentials. That's where our asset Belikov comes into play. Belikov has been our source inside the KGB for nearly a decade. He'll get us in. He came through for us in Yamantau. He'll do it again.
This shit is crazy, even by his standards. You sure he's on board?
An immediate nuclear threat warrants every risk at this point. I'm sure he wouldn't disagree. Sims, get Belikov on the line.
Алло, Беликов на трубке.
Извините. Я думал, что это посольство Сингапура. We're almost to the tunnels. Did you get access to the bunker? That's what I like to hear. Not yet. I know you have this under control. We'll meet you at the basement entrance once you have the bunker key.
Comrade Belikov, you've been summoned to the conference room upstairs. Secretary Gorbachev is here from the Central Committee.
Alright, now that we are here, and we're in this really cool building right here. Okay, so here's the whole commencing point of this mission, which is desperate measures. Okay, so one moment here, please. Okay, now before we do depart from Belikov's office here, now I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do from the mission Brick in the Wall. Recall this guy right here.
I've been monitoring a nearby KGB field house. I don't know how they found me. I've done everything by the book.
If you do as Bell had chosen to, and let Richard live, Richard would already be here in this building, and Adler would have mentioned about Richard to Belikov on the secure phone line, while Richard's profile would have shown up on Belikov's computer right here.
And one more thing. One of our East Berlin informants recently switched sides and fled for Moscow. We have reason to believe he's in the Lubyanka Building today. He knows too much about our Berlin network. I'm thinking an early retirement.
But since he's officially done and out of the way, Richard won't be in this building here, and Belikov won't have to deal with him. Okay, here, 1 second here. This is actually a pretty cool type of little office that Belikov has here. It's like, man, this is actually kind of sweet. Really, it is. Just the attention to details, so they just makes the game that much lively, and you can gravitate yourself into and have more of the nice little fun and enjoyment with it. Okay. So prior to starting this covert mission off here, here's a cool part about this level here. Well, at least I thought this was pretty cool. This was pretty awesome and cool when I first saw this. Well, I thought this was really cool, epic, and just neat all around. Now, prior to going into any details about what I'm about to show you here on this level. Still within the whole world realm, canon, or the universe of Call of Duty. Let's take about roughly 5 minutes or so at a different Call of Duty game and go back in time to a different war. Well, not the Cold War here, but
who sent you?
Herr Spiegel.
Good. Whatever happens, once you make the trade, you must maintain possession of the briefcase at all times.
I've come this far. I'll be damn sure I'm going to finish it.
Here, back within this time period, in August 25th, 1944, within this gameplay version of Paris, France. I'm not gonna lie, for this type of whole gameplay version, this is pretty sweet to look at this. Now, you know, the reason why I decided to bring all of you back here is just to look at something really cool and pretty much have a look at something really cool and epic along with this here, because because to me, this is going to rather connect in a very cool and neat kind of way. Bit of a neat way. So, we're outside, taking a look at this really sweet, cool kind of a building here. I don't really care much about the whole. I don't really care about the whole Nazi Germany Empire, whatever the hell it is. But I'm just looking at the building here, looking at the whole gameplay version of the environment. Pardon me. Like I said, it's really quite nice, especially of all the details that they put inside of this. Nice building. And I'm pretty sure by the time the Second World War will end, you know, obviously France will take this building back. And strange thing enough is, like, after this war ends in 1945, apparently, according to what I've read, the Cold War will kick off 2 years after that, in 1947. Like, that was kind of strange. But anyways, let's go ahead and continue on here. So pretty sweet to look at all this. We'll go on in here. And as you can see here, these German type of soldiers and officers wearing these type of uniforms, well, especially more importantly, this kind of uniform here, except for the whole part of the swastika type of emblem on there, whatever, you're going to be seeing these type of uniforms here in the Black Ops Cold War version of the Brick in the Wall. Pretty sweet. Well, anyways, we'll continue looking inside at the other type of interior stuff. We already looked at the exterior. I thought that was pretty cool. And even on World War II, this is one of my favorite type of missions to do. Anywho.
Bitte sehr.
Ich habe Sie hier noch nie gesehen. Was ist der Grund Ihres Besuchs?
Ich habe Reisedokumente für Polizeiführer Heinrich.
Ich wurde darüber nicht informiert. Aber Ihre Papiere scheinen in Ordnung zu sein. Sie können weiter, Fräulein Schneider.
Okay, excellent. I'm in. This is a really cool type of design setup and so on. German Nazi type of motif up there. I don't think you'll see those type of uniforms in the Brick in the Wall, but definitely those uniforms right there that you see on this type of non-playing character right here in the Brick in the Wall, you will see minus the Nazi emblem and whatever. Okay, we'll go ahead and continue on in here. Now this is the part that I'm about to show you here, which is the cool part here.
remember. Your contact's name is Fisher. He's wearing a gray officer's uniform. Tell me the passphrase.
Berlin.
Good luck.
Now, as soon as I had walked through these doors here and looked inside and checked and scoped out all the interior part of this here, walked on in and thought, whoa, this is pretty deadly cool to look at all this. Very nice. Just the interior part of this, like, this is just really cool, kick-ass. Have a look at this. Very nice indeed. I forget the production company that had produced this game, but you know they did a good job of designing this. Like I said, all the more reason why this is one of my favorites on World War II is because this is like a sneaking type of a mission. You're like undercover. You're going to places you shouldn't be. It's like this is pretty like cool, sneaky, epic, and just suspenseful. So after I was like looking at all this, like this is pretty sweet. Just to even look at this. Nice. And by the way, just to let you know, just to let all of you know about this here, I will be making some jump cuts here and there, just to show you some of the details which I'm emphatically pointing out here. Yep, really, really nice. Absolutely very nice and beautiful type of interior kind of a design. Oh, pardon me. Yep, this is pretty sweet and nice. And look through the window. There's that building way over there. I don't know what it's called, but I'm pretty sure it has some kind of significance with it. Old style type of player, which I thought was really cool and sweet. Briefly just talked to this officer here. I'm not gonna use the code phrase or anything. I know which German officer to do it on. Just gonna ask him for directions, just for the hell of things.
Entschuldigen Sie bitte.
Ah, brauchen Sie irgendwas?
Ich soll mich bei Oberst Fischer melden. Sind Sie das?
Nein, Herr Fischer spielt wahrscheinlich mit den Soldaten im Kellergarten.
Vielen Dank.
Gern geschehen.
Always pretty cool and interesting to go through, you know, history such as this. Okay, so I'll go ahead and get on going here. And just one little moment here. Alright, let's go ahead and explore very briefly up on this level here. Yeah, I was on that main floor, now I am up here. Which to me kind of feels more like the whole Star Wars little quote. I'm no Obi-Wan Kenobi, but it kind of feels like right now I have the high ground. Man, this is pretty sweet to even look at this. Now we get to access the upper floor is way up there. So I'm guessing this is a 3-story building, I'm guessing, with the basement. Nice, beautiful design. Pretty sweet. I suppose what I'll do, just kind of...
Guten Abend. Kann ich Ihnen behilflich sein, Fräulein?
Ja, ich habe Reisedokumente für Herrn Heinrich. Ist er da?
Nein, er ist momentan in einer wichtigen Besprechung. Sie können gerne in seinem Büro warten, er kommt gleich zurück.
Yeah, this is a pretty sweet little layout here. And let's go inside this office. Nice, cozy, yet serious type of workplace here. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and just skip forward here. And finally, I think we're done, almost like reaching towards the last scenes of some of the other type of nice little interior rooms, which we're going to be quickly glancing at here. Old style type of recreational room. We should be reaching the war room here pretty quickly. Yep, see right here. This, I thought this was pretty cool to look at. Old style primitive type of communication. Yeah, like I said, this was pretty sweet to just even look at all this, and I guess this is how they kind of create their own little strategies. I thought this is pretty sweet and nice. I don't know if you'll be seeing something like this in the Lubyanka Building, and that houses the KGB, but I thought this was actually pretty cool to kind of look at here. Pretty neat, anyways. And the map right here. Like I said, I thought this was kind of cool, anyways, especially old style technology which they used in this type of war. And just have a quick little peek in here. Again, I thought this whole thing was just really cool. They set the tone really nicely, quite right. Okay, so we're done having a look, having a little peek in here. So this was, like I mentioned before, this isn't the whole part of the whole little kind of German base or whatever the hell you want to call it. Now this part here of this was within the whole PS4 version, the whole gameplay version of the whole Call of Duty World War II. One second here. Okay. Now that we're done doing the whole little kind of sightseeing around over here, now that we're done pretty much exploring, this really cool Nazi building and both exterior and interior, which once again I just thought like the whole layout of the interior building was just really cool, historically just really cool to look at. Now we are officially going to leave this Second World War and just pretty much leave this time period and travel back and pretty much travel forward back to this time period here. In this building here, which houses the KGB headquarters in this whole game version of Moscow, Russia, pretty much back in this game's version of March 9th, 1981. Now, once again, the reason why I was showing you that gameplay version of that Nazi building, which was located in that PS4 version of the whole Call of Duty version of Paris, France, within 1944, and my reaction to the cool interior of the building was because when I stepped out of, Belikov's office here, pardon me, of Belikov's office, and had my first look at this epic cool interior structure within this gameplay version of this Russian building of the KGB, of the whole KGB headquarters. My reaction was the same thing as well. Just stepped out and whoa. This is pretty cool. This is very cool and kick-ass. This guy's washing the windows, but you know something? It's not all that necessarily greatly important as probably like being a Russian soldier or as a higher up into like a Russian Russian forces or Secret Service or something like that. But I will give this guy credit though. He's trying to make something out of himself and trying to build up the funds for himself and so on. Still, I give him credit for that. Anyways, let's proceed onward. Looked around. Sorry. Looked around here. Of all the interior, thought this is really kick-ass cool. This is absolutely impressive. The part here that really big time impressed me was, come over here. This guy's being a bit of like a male version of Karen. I'm sorry, couldn't help but say that, really. Looked around in here. This is pretty sweet and cool. Almost kind of rather the same type of version as within that that one Nazi building back in Paris, France, in 1944. So like, this is pretty sweet. The beautiful detail on this is just absolutely very, very nice. It's like, oh, this is so cool. Yeah, the 1980s version of maybe Macintosh. Don't mind me, sweetheart. I'm just kind of filming here. Hey, it was cool for me, anyways.
I would like to invite you to our get-together on the...
This is pretty sweet. I don't know if I can get in here or not. Probably not. But whatever, that's fine. Okay. The major... Well, okay. Look inside here very briefly. No, I can't. I guess that means after I had that that meeting with the higher-ups. Anyways, this for me is the cool part right here. I came over here into this wide open area and thought, this is freaking nice and cool. Interior is just really sweet. Now, this is the nice and epicness along with it that I was looking at. Like, this is freaking nice. Well, here I am playing as Dimitri Belikov, as supposed to be the whole KGB's head security, and I'm looking around the building like I'm a tourist or something. This is pretty sweet to look at. Absolutely very, very nice. Have a very little, kind of brief little... No, that's probably not, I can't really read that. Well, I thought maybe something would come up so it could translate into English, but I guess not. Have a very brief look around here. This is pretty sweet and nice. I like the way how the game production company had produced the type of interior. It's like, this is pretty sweet. Very, very nice. This public statue of this type of so-called historical public figure, I will admit I have no idea who this is, but it looks pretty cool. Maybe it might be the founder or like the great grandfather or pretty much the founder of the whole Russian secret police, like the KGB. But I don't know. That's just my little take on that. My guess. Like I said, like just the interior of this is just freaking mind-blowing. Very, very well, highly well done. I was quite impressed by this. And as soon as you're done with that meeting up there, this is the room right here that you'll have to hit first, which is this surveillance room right here. It's like, this is really nice. I'm pretty sure I can't access any room as of yet, not until I'm at that meeting. Like I said, I'm just looking around and thinking this is absolutely really sweet. I keep looking at all this thing. Damn, this is really nice the way that they put all this together. Very impressed. Okay, here we go. Here's the big meeting with the so-called with a higher-up member, so to speak. All right. Here we go.
Comrade Belikov, have a seat. General Secretary Brezhnev has taken an interest in the new security development. There's a mole within the KGB. The committee wants someone from the first Chief Directorate to oversee Colonel Kravchenko's investigation. If you've not met him already, this is Imran Zakayev.
Thank you, Secretary Gorbachev. And thank you all for welcoming me with open arms. I can think of no greater tragedy than a home violated from the inside. The trust and love within a family is sacred.
Apparently. Not everyone shares your beautiful sentiments.
Comrade Belikov, as head of security, I understand you've practically exhausted yourself trying to unearth this mole. How is that gone?
I am not a patient man, Belikov, or a compassionate one.
Until the mole is found, I want security increased around the bunker. Zakayev, do you have any recommendations?
We should restrict bunker access. We also want to cultivate closer relationships with all of you. I want to know your hopes, your fears, your ambitions.
Be thorough, but we don't want any significant disruptions. And you, Belikov? Who do you think should retain bunker access during the investigation? Sound thinking, Comrade Belikov. I would prefer it if only General Charkov retains his bunker key. So you will see to it.
Worry yourself no longer, sir. I've already ordered the bunker keys collected from the men.
Comrade Belikov, we are in grave danger from the capitalists. Our collective, our very way of life is at risk.
The traitor will be caught. And he will pay a high price for his betrayal.
Belikov, you are dismissed.
Alright, well, since this whole little meeting between these two here and that third guy over here has already been completed and done, I guess in the whole movies, these officers here would be so-called extras. But I don't know, that's just my little guess on that. I haven't heard them talk, so that's usually I was mentioning about that. Well, like I said, this meeting here has been done. By the way, very cool type of room. Yeah, I know, I couldn't help but be mesmerized by that. And in a wee little bit later on in the game, or in the next video or something like that, you'll encounter him, but I'll get to that at another time. Here we go. Like I said, well, like I mentioned before, this mission here is one of my faves.
I'm being watched. I need a bunker key. Now, first, I'll have to kill the cameras.
Alright, so that's going to mean you'll have to come over here the very first thing, right off the hop. The very first thing, the surveillance room. You'll need to shut that down. So that will mean that you'll have to... Cool room I was looking at. Anyways, yeah, I'm not being sidetracked. But anyways, you have to come down over here. Immediately, right, and hop in here.
Sir.
Okay, so first things first here. Crack this open. You will have to get his attention.
This area is restricted. If I'm spotted here, I will
what can I do for you?
Okay, let's take him out real quick, like.
Now I need to hide the body.
Get him in here real quick. Nice little kind of surveillance little setup here going on. And keep in mind, for something like this, especially in this part of the whole gameplay versions of the year 1981 in the early 80s, this was way before even mass surveillance was even developed, let alone even thought about. Okay, so I'm gonna have to shut all of this down here. No guard, okay, good. Let's shut it down.
I have to get a bunker key for Adler. He'll need it to access the vault. Unfortunately, Charkov now has the only one.
Okay, so the very first thing I'm going to do, okay, the very first thing, because there's, like I mentioned before, there's going to be multiples of so-called angles as to how you're going to get a hold of that so-called bunker security card key. There's going to be various ways on how to do it. So the very first thing I'm going to show right off the hop, and I'm going to show also the other ways as well. The very first thing I'm going to show is the whole Charkov plans to interrogate a desperate political prisoner today. Perhaps I can persuade him to take out Charkov for me. So we're going with this one here first. Okay, come over here real quick. Because I don't want... well, I see no type of restriction sign icon at the top, so it should be okay. Okay, so... first things first here. Oh. Get this door closed. Nothing to see here, just keep moving. Talking to him, by the way.
Need something? Don't want an update. Everything is fine. Okay.
That'd be a bad idea to do that. Yeah, I take this guy down right here. He will begin to fire, and all the other KGB type of soldiers will be all over my ass. No, that's not a good idea. That's really not a good idea. I blow my cover, and the whole situation has just gone to shit. There's no point to that. Okay, so the first things here first here is... I wonder if I can gain access to that. That's a very good question. I don't know. Something I thought about right off the hop if I can do this. I don't know. Oh, excellent. Okay, so I gotta be very, very careful. Want to make sure he's gonna go further this way. Hopefully, I'm not gonna get spotted or something. Okay, keep going, buddy. Keep going. Come on. I wonder if I can just do this. Damn it. That's what I was talking about. Okay, I'm in. Okay, I gotta be very careful. Hide the damn body. Just like the one type of Cold War mission, brick in the wall. Yes, you're pretty much in the whole type of covert type of little mode there, and you're sneaking around. It's kind of suspenseful and cool. Okay, so now that guard is that Russian guard is out of the way. Now the only reason why I came here first is to see if I can gain access to that one information here before anything else. May have to make a little jump cut, but we'll see. Okay, time to do some so-called little sneaky investigation. Pretty sweet and cool in here. Okay, I should not be so distracted. Okay, so prisoner file.
KGB has his wife and daughter's abductions already planned. That's good. I can use this to my advantage.
Excellent. That tells me right there I was able to get that information prior to meeting that prisoner. It's like, great, excellent. I'm already kind of ahead of the game, so to speak. I've got the upper hand. I can just go in there, negotiate out in one shot, as opposed to go to the prisoner, try and talk to him. He's not giving in. I'll have to go and find some information, come back, and then do it again. It's like, good. Now I kind of have it right off the hop, and I can go ahead and complete in one shot. Okay. Now I gotta be very careful here. Damn it. Booyah! Excellent. Now, I can go on ahead. This is... Yeah, sorry, I'm being distracted. I was going to say, damn, this is such a cool building. Too bad I didn't have like either like a political and / or an international studies degree. I could be able to get into like a Canadian intelligence division like CSIS. Yes, sir, coming this way. Okay, that's the guard you're going to be questioning, interrogating. This is the guy that's going to be that's already guarding him. Dimitrov.
Comrade Belikov, we have a dissident inside, Pyotr Ivanov. Charkov wishes to speak to him. I understand he's been collaborating with our enemies. He'll be sent away for good soon. Yes, comrade. I've already secured the room, but please, go ahead.
Alright, time to shine. Let's go for it. Ooh. Dark and intimidating, kind of. I bet you that's what their plan was. Alright. Time to shut this and get this guy questioned. Ooh, very nice tone with this. Anyway.
Whoever you are, you won't get shit out of me. Help. You need my help. Save your breath. What? What does my family have to do with any of this? Yes, anything. Please, what do I need to do? Kill him? I'll try. But swear to this, my own life for my family.
Alright, and just unlock his wrist restraints. Okay, there we go. Now we just gotta take off here. And here he is.
Belikov, I've just heard the most amusing thing. Let's chat once I'm finished here. Comrade, how's our friend doing?
I don't know, sir. He doesn't have much to say.
Oh, we'll see about that. Citizen Ivanov, I trust you're enjoying your accommodations.
Be advised, we have a situation in the holding cell. Yes, sir.
And finally...
Okay, now I need to head to the basement and let Adler's team in.
Wait a second. A pencil at the side of Charkov's neck. Strangely, he doesn't look like John Wick. That's literally like a John Wick kind of a move. I'm sorry, I gotta laugh at that. Maybe he's a fan of Keanu Reeves or something, I don't know. But anyways, now that... Pretty much now that Belikov has that whole bunker keycard, that is literally one way. Alright, now that we're back within this area here, and I just finished leaving the surveillance room area, get ourselves in the whole wide open area here. And, one second here. I think the next one we'll do here. Let's go with the whole part of the whole data entry. If I had a deactivated keycard from the armory, the computer in data entry could be used to reprogram it into a bunker key. Okay, so we'll go ahead and try this. Gonna try a little something here. I'm thinking you'll need like 1 out of 2 options here. Doesn't really matter, but we'll see how this goes. Gonna try and see if I can. Get inside this war room here. Okay, so in this war room right here, there is something that you will need. You can use it if you want to. Keep in mind, it is optional. Like 1 out of 2 items that you'll be needing just to do some persuasion, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So now that we're in the war room here, you see that that faded little icon way over there? Try and sneak my way just to grab at this. Wait a second here. Just want to be careful, that's all.
That is Charkov.
Hold on a second here. Just gonna have a look at the map. Okay. Make a little kind of jump cut here so I can kind of make sure that he's out of the whole Windows view type of thing. Check the map again here. He's out of the way. Now, reach up towards this and armory paperwork.
This will give me access to the armory. Inside, I could get a blank keycard to reprogram into a bunker key.
See? Right there. Shit. I hate when they do that to you. I seriously hate that. Excellent. Now I can continue on. Okay, so we already got that whole little armory paperwork from that section way over there in the whole war room. Now, going this way. And through those doors right here, there's going to be a stairway down here. We can't go up because that's blocked. Go down here, yes you can. And straight down here. Now the best recommendation I can give is probably not through these doors here, but we'll do this the whole type of little die-hard type of method and go through the vents. Okay, pick this guy up. Hopefully I don't get spotted. Okay, good. Now get myself into this room right here. And hide him in here. Now, I had chosen this room here for a reason. Well, not just because there's that little kind of hiding storage little place right here that can throw any type of Russian soldier or body in there. There's also a reason why I did come in here. Because now, on the desk here, Cuban cigar.
The armory guard has a weakness for Cubans. Okay, perhaps a bribe could get me inside.
There you go. So that's like 1 out of 2 little options that you can use to bribe your way inside the armory. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop this one open. Come out to the coast, we'll get together, have a few laughs. I'm sure as Bruce Willis's character John McClane would say, now I know what a TV dinner feels like. Okay, I'm gonna close this up. There we go. That was funny, I was still in crouch mode. Okay, here we are. Oh yes, no, the armory is actually this way. So used to going to a direction like this, but anyways, the armory is this way. And talk to this guard right here. His name is Belikov, similar to Belikov.
Sir, what can I do for you? I'm sorry, Comrade Belikov, but Zakhaev has increased security measures. You'll need authorization from the war room like anyone else. My apologies for the extra work, sir. You can go in. Sir.
I'm pretty sure, as you may have seen through like other type examples on YouTube here, yes, the cigar does work too, and he ends up saying at the end like this never happened or whatever. All right, here we go. Oh, there's a fan in here. And boom, right here.
In data entry, I could program this blank keycard into a bunker key, yes.
Okay, now this is the part here, it's going to get mildly a little tricky, nothing too bad. Now we're out of that little whole armory room. Come over here and pop yourself into the whole administration little room. Now this is going to get just a smidget little tricky, nothing too serious. Crouch down. Yes, there's a guard right there. So I gotta be very careful. The only concern I have is that if he looks my way and I pop open, guess what? Game over right there, and I don't want that. 1 second here. Get this popped open. Alright, excellent. Now grab this guy. Hope I don't get spotted. Okay, nothing too serious. Okay, now that guy is successfully out of the way. I gotta make sure I'm out of that guy's view here. Now get myself into here. Get this closed up. And and one computer. I guess only 2 computers in here. But this one here, you're gonna be needing for sure, because that's where you program the bunker key into getting access.
Okay, now I need to head to the basement and let Adler's team in.
Oh. How the hell? There we go. Okay. And that is officially another way. Okay, now I'm back in the lower levels of the basement here again. Now, at the whole first starting, a few times I'm going to be down here for a reason. And as you can tell, no need for the cigar, nor for any kind of paperwork of any kind, because I just finished, showing how to get the key card from the armory. But again, I'm going to be down here a few more times, at least about roughly, maybe twice or more. We'll see what happens, because there's going to be various ways on how to get that key card, and a few times it's going to be down here. Well, at least what you're going to acquire just to even obtain the whole bunker key card is going to be down here. There are other places that you can be able to get it, but again, towards the other type of locations, a few times will be down here of where the playable character Dimitri Belikov is right here. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, well, I suppose I could just crack this open. Okay. So I'm pretty sure, as you can recognize, this part of the lower level here. Now there's a few guards inside of this room right here, but I'm not going to enter in through this way. Do this a whole so-called Solid Snake / John McClane style. Now this way. Crack this open. Now I just gotta be very careful. I was going to say, there is a guard, and he's already coming around. And okay, that's one. And I know there's another one kicking around here somewhere. Right there. Take him out real quick like, and boom. Okay. Grab this guy here. Toss him in. I'm pretty sure this won't happen, but just for the hell of things, let's just grab this guy here as well. Now, the reason why I say that, just in case if there's another type of Russian soldier or officer comes down here, they have a peek around and they discover a body laying on the ground. I'm pretty sure, best guess, that's probably not going to happen. Here. But at the same time, since I do want to be extremely careful, I'm not chancing it. Now, the part as to why I have Dimitri Belikov here in this private little location. Okay, good example. Bring up the map here. Frame Charkov. If I can find out what evidence Kravchenko's men are investigating, perhaps I could use it to frame Charkov as the mole. The name is just slightly a little tongue twisty, but hopefully I managed to get it. So okay, well, there. Now, you are already in the right spot. Now, which computer terminal is that? None of these, but it's way back over here. Right? There. Okay, so let's go ahead and access this.
They're tracing my unauthorized communications. I can make it appear they originated from Charkov, huh?
Okay, log into server computer. Okay, this is where you're gonna need to have a little bit of patience with this, because you're trying to get the whole thing fixed up and make it look like that, you know, Charkov is pretty much at fault with this kind of, being the mole and whatever. Okay, which one did I... Now, I don't know which one specifically. You just have to play around until you do get the right kind of puzzle and links and so on going on. Okay, let's see here. So it looks like... So according to the left bottom of your screen, it looks like those digits match with the options I have. The bottom doesn't appear to be anything linkable, but these two for sure. Okay, let's try it. All right. Okay, so apparently that's none of them. What the living fook? Okay, go back to this one. Okay, I'm gonna have to just choose something real quick. Okay, go back to this one. Excellent. I kind of hate the timer on this, seriously. It's like I have to choose something real quick. It's like, why? What's the point of that? There we go. Find unauthorized external communications. Remap communications to Charkov. Print fake evidence. Excellent. Alright, excellent. Now I just successfully made Charkov look like, you know, he's the mole, and I can easily get him arrested. As you can tell, there's no other type of soldier down here, so I don't have to so-called crouch and begin to sneak around. Now we're gonna go ahead and meet up with well, I don't know if this guy right here is a Bruce Wayne wannabe, but at the same time, I guess he is like a detective or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, going to give him the false evidence, and hopefully I can get that keycard off of Charkov, which I should be able to.
Belikov, have you dug up my mole yet? Charkov, that's absurd. Where is your evidence? I have no idea how this got past me. Charkov will be passing through here soon. When he does, we will apprehend him.
Where is Charkov?
General Charkov, just how long have you been spitting on Mother Russia?
Excuse me? Do you know who you're speaking to?
I do now. Your medals will no longer protect you. Please empty your pockets on the counter.
Colonel, have you lost your mind?
Now step over there and lift your arms to the side.
You're serious?
Fucking do it.
Is this your way of setting up my fall, Kashenko?
Right, yes. Once they apprehend Charkov, I'll take his bunker key.
Of the Central
Okay.
Committee.
Me too. Now go in that room without saying another fucking word. Anything else you need to tell me, you can do it in there.
Okay, now I need to head to the basement and let Adler's team in.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, that's another way. Okay, now that I just finished kind of showing and exposing the whole part within this section here, and I was just in this part of the room here, and accessing this computer here in order to pretty much make Charkov look like that. Obviously, he was the mole. Now, since that part has been done, on our map here, the next part of another way on how to get that bunker key card, which would be okay. Let's just have a look here. Okay, we're over here. So that's going to imply. Now, this is the whole server room right here that Belikov is currently in. And there's that one type of room over here where that Cuban cigar was already located. Now it's this room, this office right here. This office right here is going to be the link towards another way on how to get that bunker card. So now we're going to leave this little space area here. And as you can tell, those guards have been taken care of, so nothing to worry about that. And let's go ahead and just close this up, close this down, or close it up, whatever. That guard that usually patrols out here, I already had taken care of him, whacked him out of the way, and got rid of him. So that, prior to filming. And now the next part is this is the part that I had mentioned that most of the ways on how you're going to get the key card is going to be, most of the ways anyways, is going to be down here. In order to frame Charkov would be in that part of the section over there where that computer is way in the back over here. In order to persuade that guard, Cuban cigar, and yeah, see right there, that's the Cuban cigar I was talking about. And in order to get those type of authority papers, whatever that was, I was gonna close things up here. Now we're entering into here. So I don't have to go ahead and sneak around and try and get into this office because, like I said, the guard is out of the way. So I've got pretty much got nothing to worry about in that section here. So you can go ahead and frequently walk around and do what you need to do. Excellent. Now close this up. Not gonna lie. Nice little office here. It's a bit too dark, but whatever. Okay. Now, take note of this metal shelving right here. The ingredients that you're going to be using, the whole poisonous chemicals that you're going to be using, is going to be inside here, and there's a reason why you're going to need that. But right now, there's a poison, like a little type of combination lock. I don't know the code off by heart or anything like that, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and find it. And here is another terminal to access. Access Nova 6 entries. Okay, so let's see here. Dr. F. Steiner, Nazi scientist, creator of Nova 6, symptoms: vomiting, nausea, coughing, suffocation. Time to 30 to 40 seconds. Okay, so roughly in between either half or just... it seems like roughly, give or take, about half or fairly close to 3/4 of a minute. S, sulfur. Okay, remaining vials in locked cabinet. So, I'm suspecting the S, the ER, and the ND. That's that could be the COM. The combination towards that locked shelf, that locked cabinet.
Maybe there's a clue to the combination somewhere in the office.
Yes, there is. Oh, so Belikov already knows, or now he's became fully aware that he is under investigation. Of course he is. Alright then. So go back to that little part of the comm. Okay, S, R, E, and D. Okay, so pretty much got what we needed out of there. Now, looking at this, because the combination is on here. Let's see here. Silly me. Hold on a second, I just need to have a quick little check at something. Oh, wait, that's not what I wanted. Sorry, silly me. Okay, those were the spots. Okay, there we go. So S is 16. RE 75. 1675. That's a 60. 16. 75. Almost there. Excellent. And?
Okay, I could schedule a meeting with Charkov and slip this into his tea.
There we go. So I'm pretty sure that all of you, that for most of you who have played this type of campaign before, you pretty much know all the trick as to how to get inside here. Information's in here, and the whole little clue or link about the comm is inside this computer here. Have to match it with, you know, up here, like so. Combine it all together, crack that up, boom, no problem. Okay, now. Here, if I just close it up here. Okay. Not too rousing suspicion, that's why. There we go. And one moment. All right. This is where the fun begins.
What can I do for you, Comrade Belikov? The General will be questioning a prisoner today, but should be available most of the time. Of course. Right this way. Go ahead and take a seat. He won't be long.
Yes. No, tell Nikita no one else trusts him either. Why do you think no one wants to play
I will be at my
Durak with
desk
him
if you
anymore?
need anything else.
That's right. Ah. Yes, I am a busy man. Thanks for noticing.
Here you go, buddy.
You
Go
too.
for it.
I'll call you tomorrow. Dimitri, what's on your mind? Home? Moscow is my home now. If there was something before, I'd hardly know it. You were the better pilot, let's admit it. But yes, I missed that part of it. Sad to think we only fly desks now. To us, Comrade Belikov. Two old warriors still stumbling their way through the dark. Tell me, old friend, what are you really here for? Please, stop playing me for a fool, Dimitri. I know you're the mole and that it is this you're here for. What's next? Are you going to kill me for it?
And little does he know.
Okay, now I need to head to the basement and let Adler's team in.
Alright, now... Well, he looks a little choked out of it. Must be something he drank. Okay. Gonna grab his body. Alright. Probably not a good idea. See some crouching. This is where the suspense comes into this. Booyah! And there you go. Belikov has the bunker key, or he managed to whack Charkov out of the equation, and now everything is all good. And now for the whole final way on how to get the bunker key. This one is going to be rather very sneaky and quite suspenseful, I guess you can say. And what would be the last one be? It is rather, it's kind of, how can I say it? It's rather very short. It's kind of straight, right to it, right to the point of kind of making like a beeline, going in, grabbing it and getting out. Let's just put it this way. The last little way I'm going to show you on how you can be able to get that bunker key. It's going to be more kind of cool and very suspenseful. Alright everyone, the final sneaky way on how to pull this off and do this. The very fastest and sneaky way on how to pull this off and get that bunker card. Now I understand this is Call of Duty, not Metal Gear Solid, but at the same time, we're pulling this last type of way in order to get that bunker key, Solid Snake style. So yes, we're gonna Solid Snake this. Here we go. Okay, better close this thing up here before anybody questions that or ends up finding some kind of clue and investigating what the hell's going on. Let's go, go, come on, okay. Alright, let's go. Alright, act all normal, act all cash, act normal. Hey everyone, how's it going? Everything's okay, everything's fine, let's go, okay. Okay, this is gonna be a little tricky here. Crack this door open right here. Get this one cracked open right here. Because you're gonna have to take this guy out right here. Hopefully that there's not gonna be another guard around or anything like that. Okay, good. I need him out of the way. Okay, here we go. Alright, we're almost there. Close that up. Close this up. Okay. Okay, act all cool, act all cash. Hey buddy, what's going on? Hey, nothing to see here, it's all good. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, good. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Sneak on and get yourself cracked in there. Finally. Back away from there, okay. Okay, now. Gotta sneak in there.
There's Charkov.
I gotta time it just right so that way I gotta time this just right so that way Charkov is in a different position. So this is what the hell Solid Snake goes through all the damn time. Okay, we're almost there, hold on. Alright. Gotta crack this door open right away here. Come on. Now I just gotta wait for him to relocate himself into a different position in that office of his, and then no problem. Alright, here we go. Nice and easy.
Okay, now I need to head to the basement and let Adler steam in.
Alright. Hide the body real quick, like. Come on, get in there. Well, Belikov is no Solid Snake, but he did a damn good job. Stash away. Yeah, well, I already did that. Okay. I gotta try and sneak my way out of this. Okay, we're almost out. Hold on. And to think, Snake does this all the damn time. Okay. Should be able to... Alright, let's start walking out of here all cash-like. Alright, Belikov is just strutting his stuff. Here we go, here we go. Alright, impressive sneak. And there you are, everyone. There you go right there. That literally wraps up, you know, like the 4 or 5 multiple of like little ways in order to get that bunker key card. And on the next video here, the next one, it's like I mentioned before, I'm pretty sure that the whole part of this whole Desperate Measures mission is going to be like a 2-parter. So on the next mission here, that's going to imply, by the way, like as of right now, for a little hint, what you're seeing on your screen right now, it's not Dimitri Belikov, it's now officially Bell disguised as like a, if you can tell by that pant leg, that should give off a little hint that Bell is disguised as a Russian KGB officer. And on the next video here, well, pretty much on the next video, what's going to happen is Bell is going to use, Dimitri Belikov is going to gain access inside the whole prison facility area, or the whole holding cell area, to get Bell and this guy right here, Russell Adler, inside the building and get them all prepped up to infiltrate inside this building.
How can I help you, sir?
London.
Belikov here. Send a security detail to meet me in the furnace room. Immediately.
Wasn't sure you'd come through.
I don't have much choice, do I? Okay, I will lead them through and distract them. You two do the rest.
Bell, take cover. Keep it clean. Uniforms are no good to us bloody.
Okay, I have to leave, but you should have everything you need. Now, if stopped, you are reporting to Commander Sobel.
Get changed. Here, our weapons and keycard are in the bag. Come on, this way. Once we're in the bunker, we're on our own.
Товарищ, можешь опустить нас? Ладно.
Once those two, as in Russell Adler and Bell, make it inside this building here, they're gonna have a little bit of some trouble getting through until once again Dimitri Belikov does pull through in for them, and both Bell and Adler are gonna be making their way through that elevator way over there in the distant range area. That's where they're going to be going inside that whole bunker area to get the whole list of the Sleeper's agent. Provided if they can get past these two right here. That's funny. They said perhaps you should get back to work. That's really funny as how these two just like stop and like, okay, yes, what is it? We're having a meeting, get the hell out of here kind of thing. It's funny. But anyways, that's when at the whole little phase they will both Adler and Bell will have to get past, well, not necessarily these two, but mostly him, Imran Zakayev, but I will explain that on the next video. So that's going to imply, just for now, I'm just going to end the video right here, and I will make a two-parter. I will produce a two-parter of the whole Desperate Measures, where both Russell Adler and Bell descend towards the bunker to get that whole highly classified type of sleeper agent type of list. And once again, that'll be on the whole two-parter. So again, that will be on a separate type of video. Until then, like I said, I'll just end the video right here. So, once again, everyone, I very much do appreciate and thank you very much for tuning on into my channel once again here. This is Mac. For those who have already subscribed to my channel, very much highly appreciate, very much am highly content that you have subscribed and give me that kind of support for my channel here. Greatly much do appreciate that. It's absolutely very awesome and wonderful. Not to mention, it does help me out towards the whole long run of things, just to kind of help support my channel. Just pretty much it. in the whole long run of things as I try and to continue with the whole work area here. And on top of that, also implies that for those who have subscribed to my channel, you do very much like what I do. You do very much enjoy my work, and I appreciate that. Thank you very kindly. It always is like the whole type of nice type of high influence, just to continue on getting this kind of nice little kind of entertaining little gameplay, producing more of it. And because of all of you, it's always greatly appreciated, and I thank you very kindly for that. Absolutely, very much do, and I'm hoping to be able to produce more of my my gameplay commentary type of work here. And for those who are like who are tuning into my channel for the first time, please by all means be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and notification button. And if you have any comments or questions in relations to this video, by all means go ahead and throw it into the comment section. So all the same, I really hope that all of you did enjoyed this type of very interesting type of little epic type of little journey which I created of both creating like a bit of a whole type of cross-reference between that old Nazi, the whole old Nazi building from Paris, France, to that one KGB building in Moscow, Russia. I thought it was pretty cool to produce that. And the various ways on how to get that bunker security access card. So, I did mention in the whole on the other type of previous videos, especially through the whole type of announcement of things in the whole, between those playable characters I had used, like such as Frank Woods and Helen Park, that this was going to take a bit of a while to create. Well, that's because I wanted to try and create something really cool, awesome, epic, intriguing, and just really awesome and fun for all of you guys to have a look at. And you'll be able to look at this thing. Wow, this actually was pretty cool and very interesting to watch and have a look at. So like I said before, when it comes to the other half of Desperate Measures, I will get the other video up and produced as soon as I can here. So on the next round, peace out, stay gold, stay tuned to the next upcoming video, and see you around.